Hi, and welcome back to the Dr. Ramsey Show. I have a very special guest with me today. She's new to our office. I want to introduce you to her. She's my assistant, Lily Seeger. And I just want to introduce you to her and have you get to know her a little bit. So welcome, Lily. I'm glad you're here with us today.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
I am so excited to have you. You've made my life so easy. Well, you've given me time back. And it's just beautiful.
Thank you.
So,
I've also very much loved being here so far.
That makes me happy that I'm not overworking you.
No.
Okay.
Well, no.
And I know, to share with our listeners, your trajectory was to do a PA school, right? That was your dream. And you've applied. And since then, the requirements of, COVID vaccine, blah, 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 kind of steered you away from wanting to go that way.
A little bit, yeah. I'm still kind of figuring it out. The one thing is that I've always just had such a strong passion and love for holistic medicine, naturopathic medicine. Mm-hmm. So it's always been something that I've thought about. PA is just kind of the track that I've been on that I really thought I would enjoy as a career also. It is kind of steering me a little bit, just that so many schools are starting to require the vaccine.
Right.
So this has just been such an amazing opportunity for me because it kind of opens the door a little bit for me to think about different options, especially in this field, which is really cool.
Right. And even the school that I graduated from is requiring the vaccine. And I know you were thinking about that too. And that would have been wonderful for you to go to.
I know. It would have.
I'm not sure if all the naturopathic colleges are. And I know it's not the college. It's probably the government that's, mandating it. But to me, and you and I spoke about this, it takes away the whole philosophy of functional medicine to mandate vaccines.
It really does. I was so surprised when I saw that when we spoke about that.
Right.
I do think hopefully at least things will change. So maybe there will be an option and that can be something that I would consider. But for now, it is definitely off-putting that is a requirement.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm so glad you're here. That was such a blessing.
Oh.
Because I wasn't expecting you, and there you are.
It's funny. I always think that things happen for a reason. As cheesy as it sounds, I really do.
Me too.
And at the time, I had just gotten a job that I hadn't even started yet. It was just hired at an orthopedics clinic, which would have been a cool opportunity. But I ended up having a conversation with Walker, who also works with us, and who I've been a friend of mine since high school, and it was just one of those things where we happened to be same place, same time, conversation about you needing someone, about me wanting something at the time, and if we hadn't had that conversation that day, I would have probably been working at the other clinic, and I would be much happier here. I know that for sure.
Wow. Yeah, and to me, just to be honest, I was thinking with your age, being my assistant, it may not have worked because we talk about such adult things, with patients all the time, but you are so natural. Like you being in this room doesn't affect the patients because you're neutral with your energy. They accept you, and nothing surprises you anymore. that we talk about.
It's been so great getting to know a lot of your patients too.
Yeah, they're great patients that we have.
So great.
I feel so blessed. I mean, it's like a family. All of our patients is like a big family. Mm-hmm.
That's been really cool to see too. A lot of your long-term patients that have been, you've been seeing them for
25 years.
20 years, yeah. And then even the newer patients that come in and they feel so welcome and just so happy to be here and be seeing you. And it's really cool to see that variety too.
And we had that patient say to us, I forget who she was now, right this moment, but she said, what I love about this office is you don't feel like you're in a doctor's office.
Yes.
Oh, I remember who it was. She's so funny. And that meant a lot to me because that was my goal going into this. I didn't want it to be so clinical. I want people to open up to us and feel safe.
Yes.
And that's why we designed it that way.
Definitely achieved that. So many people say that when they come in too, just that it has such a great energy and they feel not like they're going, to a traditional doctor's office. So.
Right. And a lot of my doctors have said over the years, I never, ever look forward to going to a doctor until I come here.
Yes.
And I get it. Yes. But what would you say the hardest part of your job is?
Well, I will say that there's nothing that I don't enjoy about the job, truthfully, which is kind of a first time for me for working. The hardest part, maybe just kind of juggling the different aspects, like making sure I try to make it a priority to respond to patient messages because they're relying on me to, give the information to you and get back to them. And sometimes there's a lot of messages that come in, which is expected. But I think that is probably one thing, making sure that if it's something I have to speak to you about, that I make a note of it, make sure I talk to you about it, get back to them while also doing the day-to-day job.
You juggle a lot. I know. I know. And you do it very efficiently.
Thank you.
So this is Lily, everyone. So when you write to me on the portal, you'll be writing to Lily, and then we talk every day, Monday through Friday. Weekends we take off to get back to you with your needs. I was getting all my messages directly, but I had no life. I was literally working 12 hours a day. So, Lily has blessed me with that. So I'm more available to my patients. And you have Lily to go to now. And we will always take care of you really well. So thank you for deciding to come work with us. And to me, I thought of it as a year because of your school starting. We don't know what's going to happen now, but at least you're here now.
Hopefully longer than that. We'll see.
I would love that. We all would love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for taking such good care of our patients.
You too.
Yeah, we do it together. It's a teamwork.
We do. Thank you so much.
So thank you for listening to the Dr. Ramsey Show. Thank you for welcoming Lily. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.